For this video, I will provide an overview of the Combined Arms unit type and list the factions which currently have these units available. Then, cover some generic strategic applications for squads assigned to Combined Arms units to include insight about how preemptive and reactive versatile warfare capabilities are integral to the success and win of operations by Combined Arms teams. Combined Arms is a crucial approach to modern warfare that seeks to integrate different combat arms of a military to achieve mutually complementary effects on the battlefield. Distinguished arms of combat achieve a common goal by striking the adversary with more than one arm simultaneously, resulting in the actions required to defend against one arm, creating a defensive neglect or vulnerability to another. Successful Combined Arms units demonstrate the importance of harmonization by combining the strengths of each arm to overcome collective weaknesses, which creates a more effective and adaptable fighting force. Citing squad developers directly, Combined Arms units are a jack of all trades but master of none. These units will most similarly reflect how we set up factions pre-voting. What this means is that Combined Arms units in squad are specialized to fulfill the warfighting necessities of a wide range of combative and operational tasks by balancing proportional strengths with strategic opportunity, but are generally insufficiently capable of fully exercising the maximized potential of equipment assets, emplacements, and synchronized infantry due to vehicle availability limitations and inherent neglects of opting for dynamic versatility over a bolstered static approach. The real-world 9th Infantry White Horse Division of the Republic of Korea Army, named after a victorious battle during the Korean War, has since seen combat while executing combined arms operations during the Vietnam War. Today, the division integrates the strengths of a modernized armored battalion with specialized infantry and artillery brigades to showcase South Korea's commitment to excel in versatile combined arms warfare. Currently in squad, there are 14 playable combined arms units, one for each faction. 5 under the Blue 4 Alliance, 4 independent, 3 pack, and 2 Red 4. Starting with Blue 4, the first of the combined arms units is the Australian Army's 3rd Brigade Battle Group, known for its adaptability and operational flexibility, comprising a mix of infantry, armored, and combat support elements. Also under the Blue 4 Alliance, the British Armed Forces 3rd Division Battle Group, a versatile and vital formation composed of various combat arms units committed to defense and security. Next, the 1st Canadian Mechanized Brigade Group, with a diverse array of infantry, armored, artillery, and supporting elements, demonstrates its ability to seamlessly integrate different combat arms units to meet evolving threats. Under the Blue 4 Alliance as well, the United States Army's 3rd Brigade Combat Team, 1st Infantry Division, ready to undertake a wide range of operational missions, comprises infantry, armor, artillery, and supporting elements. Finally, the United States Marine Corps' 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit comprises Marines, sailors, and supporting elements for a wide range of missions including amphibious assaults and combat operations. Moving on to the independent factions, the first unit is the Irregular Militia Forces Irregular Battle Group, designed for unconventional warfare scenarios comprising a mix of infantry, specialized units, and often local irregular forces. The second independent unit is the Insurgents Irregular Battle Group, a versatile and flexible military formation excelling at operating in diverse and unpredictable environments. Next, the Middle Eastern Alliance's 1st Battalion Legion of Babylon, the tip of the spear for the Alliance equipped with all of the versatile military hardware at the disposal of the MEA. Lastly, the Turkish Land Forces 1st Army Battle Group, well prepared to address a wide spectrum of security challenges comprising a diverse array of units and formations. For combined arms units under the Chinese alliance, The first is the People's Liberation Army 118th Combined Arms Brigade, a medium combined arms unit in the PLA ground force comprising motorized, mechanized, and armored asset capabilities. Also under the Chinese alliance, the PLA Amphibious Ground Forces 14th Amphibious Combined Arms Brigade, a fully mechanized infantry formation focused on large-scale offensive amphibious invasions. The final Chinese combined arms unit is the PLA Navy Marine Corps' 5th Marine Combined Arms Brigade, fielding a variety of amphibious fighting vehicles for greater flexibility and versatility. As for the Red 4 Alliance, Russian Ground Forces 49th Combined Arms Army boasts a diverse array of fighting elements including infantry, combat engineer, armor, and artillery brigades, reflecting its adaptability and combat prowess. And last but not least, the VDV's 7th Guards Mountain Air Assault Division, a formidable and expansive maneuver unit within the Russian airborne forces, comprising tank battalions and mechanized infantry for added versatility. These units have one major characteristic in common: versatile combative operability. The key to the efficacy of combined arms units lies within proper utilization of available vehicle assets, either in direct response to, or in staging and preparation for, combative advancements and specialized applicable strategies by opposing units. The first major strategy for combined arms units is to maximize their combat effectiveness through the planned maneuver and preparatory positioning of available vehicle assets with their respective infantry squads. This is done in such a manner that stages and postures friendlies to counter the specific predictable strategy of the opposing unit type. Because combined arms units have access to a more diverse availability of vehicles compared to opposing unit types, allocation of mission essential assets can easily be determined by the expected nature of whichever infantry-assisted maneuver is likely to be executed by the adversary. Though the foresight of enemy attack strength is integral to the success of any operation, vehicles standing by to counter any offensive move ensure defensive weaknesses of friendly forces are minimized. Appropriate posturing of manpower and available resources for defensive reasons enhances combat effectiveness further, as this practice reduces the ever so prevalent vulnerability of lacking squads to remain holding captured points in advance and secure layers. Beyond staged vehicles being allocated based on the strengths of the opposing unit type, combined arms units benefit from a versatile repository of available equipment to more efficiently plan and prepare to defend objective areas on or surrounded by unique terrain. This means proper asset allocation for anticipated attacks are more efficiently determined by considering the specific attributes that impact the maneuvering of forces, whether it be possible amphibious capability benefits, urban and mountainous obstacles that limit tracked movement, or dense tree coverage that can aid or hinder helicopter insertion. Finally, combined arms units' preemptive ventures are bolstered by the presence of low-ticket liable scouts to provide vehicles standing by for invasion the ISR advantages of knowing which direction the enemy's coming from and to the exact extent at which the opposing force is to be susceptible to ambush. What this means is discrete squads in low-profile or agile assets scanning the enemy's most likely avenues of approach ensure mission-critical information is relayed to the appropriate squad prepared for engagement. The second major strategy for combined arms units is to deploy vehicles and respective accompanying infantry squads in direct response to the maneuvers of offensive aggression by enemy forces. Due to the versatile advantages of the combined arms vehicle repertoire, appropriate friendly squads sent to contest hostile advancements maximize team effectiveness by reacting to changes and developments on the modern battlefield. By choosing the most suitable equipment and personnel for the job, Combined arms units foster a dynamic approach to counter unpredictable or non-traditional advancements by opposing units. Because vehicle variety is the highlighted attribute of combined teams, team leadership has the advantage to take more time to carefully decide which squads will most effectively counter a newly developing threat, as opposed to other unit types which have much smaller pools of available assets, each with their statically assigned strengths and weaknesses. This means the conscious decision to deploy a proportionally capable force, albeit a more slow and steady approach, greatly enhances dynamic versatility overall. Finally, specifically integral when enemy manpower and total strength is not yet determined, or when friendly forces are hesitant to initiate countermeasures, scouts and lighter squads of combined arms units proceed into unknown territory to test and provoke the adversary into revealing their positions before main battles. Similar to the concept of the canary in the coal mine, this low-ticket liable approach to versatile warfare ensures the team minimizes ambush and bolsters a more methodical consideration when up against a more lethal and intimidating adversary. The third and final major strategy for combined arms units is to combine the individual elements of each of the available vehicle assets to establish a more well-rounded force. Where opposing unit types are restricted by the strategic implementations of one single shred of warfare capabilities, combined arms units thrive in that their squads and equipment are arranged in such a manner that fosters reliance on one another to reduce overall liabilities and hindrances. Combining the prosperous elements of each of the other 7 unit types into one dynamic unit and competently orchestrating that tactical harmonization is a recipe for battlefield dominance, since opposing unit types of limited versatility lack the flexibility to adapt so fluidly to changing tides. Whether it be striking the enemy with the cooperation of air assault and light infantry squads, or defending territory with the sinking of motorized, mechanized, and armored assets, combining multiple combat arms together ensures the adversary is denied their ability to play to their full strength. Keeping these strategies in mind, combined arms units lack any outstanding strengths or weaknesses and therefore pose a neutral threat to opposing unit types. Specifically in terms of limited friendly and mechanized assets, slow-moving tracks increase the vehicle's potential response time, which means their isolated use is better suited for ambush and defensive positioning. Therefore, combined arms units find greater success in holding controlled territory with heavy assets unless mission necessity determines their offensive application more beneficial. As for limited friendly air assault, light, and motorized assets, speed advantages combined with thinner armor protection means their tactical application is best suited for rapid response, offensive maneuvers, and scouting, unless the evolving flow of battle dictates otherwise. These balanced pros and cons result in combined arms units' potential to rival any opposing unit type without being hindered or easily exploitable. Therefore, success of operations by combined arms teams is largely dependent on team skill to take advantage of enemy unit types' weaknesses, and winning is not as contingent on map or layer. In conclusion, combined arms units possess unparalleled versatility to counter the overwhelming strengths of opposing unit types. No matter what tactical strategy the enemy employs, combined arms units are prepared to neutralize the threat and are capable of tuning response efforts to minimize the vulnerabilities of friendly weak points. However, because combined arms units only opt for heightened flexibility, their misuse and improper allocation of limited vehicle assets hinders their combat effectiveness and leaves them at the mercy of more fortified and focused unit types.